Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of the Iron Meditation, the Art of Living and Lifting podcast. I'm your host, Coach Michael. If you hear some cat noise, it's my cat. Her name is Dolly, and she came to cuddle with me here, so please accept her welcomely. Let's talk about death, actually. And it's very optimistic talk, I promise you, because there is a couple of exercises which are great. And I've used them and they give a very exciting and refreshing and awakening perspective on life. One of them is eulogy, when something that you say about the deceased. And second one is the 1 year old self, or whatever age you wish to get. So eulogy is basically what your friends will say to you or will say about you at your funeral. And you write this he was this and that, and he received this and this, and he managed to do this and this, and she was such an amazing mom, parent, whatever. And then you try to live as much as you can up these expectations. The 100-year-old self is another great exercise that resides on a little bit of controversial topic, and this is what I want to talk about today. Is basically there is a theory which I completely agree that our present self cannot make any decision because we are constantly changing. So our decisions are absolutely irrelevant the moment that we thought about them. If you remember the classic Mel Gibson movie, and I don't recall the other actors, but What Women Want, amazing movie. And so it's kind of the same. Present, we are unreliable absolutely, because today you think this, and tomorrow you have a fight with your wife and you're filing for divorce. So that's it. Okay? That's as far as your decision made it. But if you think about your future self, like your 100 years old or whatever self, and there is that's a banal decision, to me at least. I am a father, and this is my priority. Watch something with my kid, we are watching the Demon Slayer now, it's our thing, or type another paragraph to my book. And me now is type one, another paragraph to your book. You need to work, you need to hustle, you are the hardest worker in this room, and what the present coaches bullshit you and blah blah blah. But why my 100-year-old self will bitch slap me in the face saying, "What the fuck are you doing, Coach Michael? Your kid will be grown up in a flick of an eye, and he won't need you anymore. Moreover, it's going to be you that will be willing to pay him to sit with you and watch the series. So please tell me now, what is the correct decision?" And reflecting from my 100 years old POV, point of view, I will say, well, fuck, we're going to binge on 2 episodes of Demon Slayer, and then I'm going to work, which actually I'm doing now. I'm recording this very podcast exactly after my son went to sleep, and we had some amazing discussion about what are villains in this anime or any other movies are actually, which are our own alter ego. It's just easy to portray as a antagonist. So now I'm recording this, now I'm working, all right? But it's a very interesting topic, because the man who thinks about my 1 year or 100 years old self is me in the present. And here we arrive to some distortion, because like if I'm not reliable in my present, and I am not, because literally tomorrow I can wake up with cancer, like some of my students have. Okay, and what now? Like what then, basically? But from today, I'm reflecting upon my future self and trying to make decisions from my future self. It's kinda don't make much sense. Okay, it's like a crack addict trying to heal himself, basically. Here's the thing. It does make sense if you realize that time moves backward. And what I mean by that? If I say I, what do you understand? I said I, meaning I'm referring to me. But me referring to myself can mean literally an endless possibilities of definitions. Then you hear a second word, love, for example, or hate, for example. So then you're saying, all right, he said I and he said hate. Or you know what, let's stick with love, it's more positive. I love. Love what? Dogs, cats, food, drink, vacation, Bali, Spain, Italy, like McDonald's, donuts. Like what does like he love? Like what does he love? Then I say you. Yeah, I know it's posh. All right, but bear with me for a second. So now you understand that I've meant that I love you. So what just happened? You needed to travel all the way to the future to decipher the past, because I've started with I, meaning that time is moving backwards. It's moving in reverse. Meaning that when I pretend my 100-year-old self, it is me in the present who is in charge of making the decisions for making it happen. So I am reliable, only if I'm making my decisions from my own future projection. Because the decision that I will make now in the past will create my future, because future literally does not exist. It does not exist. It's a way of speech. And same is our programming. So if you have a program and if you have a coach who wrote this program, by doing a single absolutely insignificant session in the present, you will move back, okay, in time, and time travel exists to some extent, to fulfill, okay, to recreate the future. Because if you're asking me like, Coach Michael, I want to take part in the event of 10 minutes to arm-long cycle. I say, fine, I have a program for that. Let's go. So you've created something that is not existing in the future. You are now in the present doing a single workout after single workout under single workout. So by arriving, if you had done each workout that I prescribed and you did your best, and that's the best that you can do, and you arrived to this event, by participating in the event, you have traveled. If you created the past of asking me, Coach Michael, can you write me a program to participate in some event? And this is how life works. Think about it and execute it in the retrospective.